All right. I heard the word butthurt, or I saw the word butthurt. I've seen disappointment. I've seen people that are just going to suck it up. Um, I've decided I'm not totally to the suck it up and just do it category yet. I'm in camo today. I was thinking, which hat am I going to wear for my mood? Um, I guess camo represents FPV too, because we still have freedom there. This is what pisses me off right here when I see this. Check this out. This is I just saw it a second ago. Um, Mavic Pro bundles, unboxed and explained. I'll explain it to you. Uh, first broken, the first broken Mavic 4. Okay, it takes quite a major dumbass to break any kind of drone. I'm just telling you, especially an FPV drone. I mean, if you're smashing an FPV drone, I put you in the extremely careless category. Especially when you're flying something $2,000, or 3,000 or 4,000. If you want to, people that drop their controllers and um, I dropped one drone one time. I dropped the Paradanafi. I kicked it. I dropped it. I tried to grab it with my foot and I kicked it. And that was after it hit a giant prehistoric bug and fell out of the sky. So it wasn't even my fault. Oh, thanks for popping in. You know, you can. I don't call. I'm definitely. I'm not butthurt from the fact that I knew this was coming. Um, I knew that DJI was going to put it out and then kind of rubber her faces into it. And then what I'm really disappointed is all the reviewers that just, because they could have taken a little bit of a stand too, from the American standpoint that, are you making that much money that you have to worry about whether you get your DJI? I mean, you literally getting that thing, um, and then of course doing your review and sending it back. You can always put your review up. You can let all the people of the UK and other English speaking countries, maybe Australia, whatever, let them do their reviews. Why can't we take a stand sometimes? Are we that greedy? Uh, anyway. Yeah, I'm a little bit butthurt. I'd like to be flying it. I'd like to be business as usual, but that is not the case. It's not happening, and I'm perfectly willing to deal with it. I knew I would get my hands on the Air 3S. I knew I could pull that one off. It wasn't as big a deal. I did talk to my Canadian friends, and I gave them my spiel, and they said, "Yeah, we understand." Um, so I said I'll wait, and then when I do have an opening, say they really relax some of this. I really don't see it happening though. I don't think there's going to be a relaxing of the um there's of the politics around it. So it's not going to happen. So I think they will slip into our like everything. You'll get be able to get a hold of one, but you're going to have to pay more money for it. And I think by the time I'm willing to do that, it will be too late to buy it. I really won't be as interested anymore. And maybe my fear is if we get an affordable one show up, like another Neo, and I have to pay $500 for a Neo. That would suck. It's not going to be 500 bucks. Let's see. What's 30% of 200?
30% times
So
260.
so we're gonna start adding, cost. I'm trying to think of, an extra 60 bucks, to buy $199 drone. So, that's where, yeah, I mean, 30% is 30 guys, hey, Lone Star, 30% is not a deal. It's $600 for a $2,000 purchase. It's not a good deal. It's not a doable deal. It's not affordable. I'm pissed at 10%. Um, I'm good. I'm good. I'm well droned out. I'm in good shape as far as drones. I've got plenty of stuff to fly. There's no question about it. Um, and I really want to be able to fly the best, prosumer version of that drone, and you know, and yeah, Thomas. There's no question that we were, and like I said, there are people that are going to throw the money out there. Why not? But as far as like a user sense, say I had a business and I had to pay an extra $600 for something that I can easily do with other. It's a stupid business move, unless you are completely out of options, and there's so many options right now that better than 104. Lone Star, tell me that you would spend 30% more of anything. And my answer for you is you would not. You are such a deal freaking hunter. There's no way you'd pay 30% more. And 30% of 2000 is not small change. Say I wanted to buy the pro controller, which I was actually thinking about doing. I was actually thinking about spending the extra money and um, getting near 3 grand into it just because of the controller. But there's no freaking way I'm going to spend another. You get into 3 grand, then now you're looking at like almost 800 extra dollars, which is absolutely insane for something that you're still going to have to buy batteries for and all the other stuff that you're going to pay. And like I said, I'm not pissed at my government whatsoever. I'm not mad that's the case. I'm not one bit. I'm just pissed that I'm more butthurt, right? I think that was the word that was used. I understand why it is what it is, and it needs to happen. So there is like I said, I'm actually of the camp where, we're, we are sacrificing quality, for quantity right now. And I mean, some of the quality is good. I mean, there's, like I said, the high end Chinese stuff is really good. It isn't crap. There's no question about it. I don't buy into that, but all the other stuff that comes from there that you were going to spend 30% more on is garbage. It's just trash. Plastic things, accessories, things that you can 3D print. Uh, but you think it's all set and done will be between 10 and 20. Yeah, I'm thinking it'll be 10, but that still makes it difficult, when it comes to it. We'll see what China's willing to do. I think, um, we'll see if China's willing to deal. And you're right. And right, like you're saying, time is, on our side when it comes to that. I'm good. I'm willing to hang out 2 more years. There's all kinds of stuff. There will be things coming through the door that is, I've already got some things. I'm already messing around with stuff right now. It's not, the door's not shut. I've got a pile of crap to do. It's just not drones. And then, Kai can force me into. I'm really enjoying this little freaking this little whoop de doo. I'm really enjoying the whoop. The whoop was like eye-opening fun. And I'm like, okay, if we can get a reasonably priced, flight controller, and we start just throwing them into these like small sub 250 birds, there's a lot of fun factor in that. So yeah. As far as the videos are concerned, um, that are going, hey, I, I'm going to explain this here. Let's pick this thing is bugging me. Sorry, I got to move this over. Um, Hold on here. There we go. I'm squeezed the wrong direction. There we go. As far as these kinds of posts, somebody wants me to know more about something that I can't use. That bugs the shit out of me. There you go. I'll just tell you, it bugs the living shit out of me. That kind of stuff. Let me let, let the American reviewer, the shill reviewer, which I appreciate. I appreciate the shill reviewers. I think they've got a place in this world. The spec guys. You know, they're reviewing for who? Whom are they reviewing for? Oh boy, you're enjoying your. I'm waiting for another. I'm thinking about getting another e-bike. I think I've got a cool scooter coming. So I think I've got a really cool, I'm hoping like a high-end scooter. I'm really stoked for that. I could have some serious freaking fun on a high-end scooter. It's not about the speed thing, it's about the better performance and then having like suspensions and just better braking and I mean all that stuff, and then a much higher amperage, much higher voltage battery, just so you can get like that smooth, guys, 25 miles an hour, maybe 30. I'm good with that. But I've also been looking at some bikes. The bikes are still out there. The prices are still good. There's enough. There's still a lot of stuff in town, stuff around. James has got 15 drones. So I got fun drones too, and I've got plenty of things to fly. Um, that Potenzic thing back there has been pretty good too. So I need to get that fly. I need to get another video out with the Potenzic Atom. It's definitely worth doing a couple of videos on. Because every time I bring it out and fly it, it um, it surprises me. I'm like, wow, this is actually really cool, mini-ish, a little bit better than mini-ish. Not mini 3-ish, not quite. Yeah, it's if it was 1/1.3, these guys would have knocked it out of the park. They would have replaced DJI and they would be on the Amazon store. So it's just that camera, you know, and they do have another sub 250. I think Ruko's got another sub 250 coming. So I'm supposed to be able to review that. I mean, a couple of reviewers have already done the Ruko. I think it's a, um, I don't know what the sensor is. I think it's a 4K sensor. I know that, but I don't know if it's a one of our 2.3, ish, or that kind of thing. Yeah. So anyway, we've got here. This is the one thing I am cool. I'm going to share this. I'm not going to bag on the freaking. I'm not going to bag on the Mavic 4. I like it. I think it's fun. I want to fly one. This is. Let me show you something that I really think is. Look at this guy. Jeepers creepers. This guy lives in Arizona and he thinks he's moving on. Okay, I'm going past this here. Okay, this is what I think is cool. And this is what I think is worth talking about. The auto ND, the electronic ND. That is a really cool addition to a drone. That is a very cool thing. The electronic ND has always been around. And this is really neat, neat tech. So once again, the Chinese are bringing in some really cool stuff. I'm going to bag on the Chinese for being greedy, but I mean these guys could literally stop this trade war by just setting it to zero. Let's just set it to freaking zero. I'll keep buying your crap. Make all the reviewers happy. But yeah, Auto ND, this is cool. So I am very coolified by the Auto ND. So um that's just neat. It's neat watching him adjust that thing. That is so cool. So there we go. There's most of us right there. We want there. Yep, there he is. There he is. There's our shill friend. Okay, Mavic 4. But anyway, let's drop that for a little bit. That is kind of that's my rant. I guess it's not much of a rant. Um, um, I haven't yet explored any update features on the RC2. I'm gonna check that out. I don't know if let's see the RC Pro, let's see. They launched the Mavic updates for the Fly app and the RC2 controller. I haven't watched that air photography one yet on that. Um, and does anybody have the 411 on this one? What they added to that? If you want to share that, it's not something I'm going to do a video on. I don't think. So, does anybody have anybody want to share that so I don't have to watch it? Don't make me watch this video, guys. I do not want. I don't have time to watch it. I got to work on my bathroom. I gotta paint and put in flooring. Let's see. What's watch? Yeah. Now that controller is cool as crap. That I want to get my hands on that. I want to fly, and then you got this knucklehead here. Problems. Whatever. Okay. Um. So yeah, nothing better than having that high end screen and just a much more and a compact form factor. It just makes the prosumer experience that much better, especially from where I live. I'm very, very excited about something like that. But yeah, everything you need to know about not having it. Well, I'm not going to get it. I don't know how long it's going to be until I get it. I don't know if I'm ever going to get it. And maybe I have to wait for the Mavic 5. Maybe I wait 3 years. So what's really sad is what happened to this port thing? What happened to this DJI Flip? Now it's a great drone. So, but anyway, that's the X feed for the day. There we go. There's the beast. I mean, are you willing to pay $60 more for that? I might be. I might be in on that because it's so much fun. Um, if they put the guys, if they put the Air Unit Pro in that thing, that will be a really cool drone to fly, especially manual. So they already got I mean, I wish they would take that same approach with the light air unit. Now, let's getting back to the light air unit and did I bring my drone up here? I didn't bring the Meteor up here, but um the Meteor, I was able to get stable flight out of it, or smoother flight, and but it still has some kind of glitchiness. And yes, the was it the PWM the ESC frequency needs to be changed. I think that is like a mandatory thing. I wish they would do that in a firmware update for us. That would be really kind of you to do that, DJI, if you would take your air unit light and change the frequency for us. or make it easier for us. I mean, it's not that it's just going into a third party app to change something. I don't want to do that. Um, I guess you're not changing the DJI, you're changing the flight controller. I know, I understand that, but it would just be nice that they would fix it in the air unit so we don't have to change the frequency in the flight controller. So yeah, and James, the big problem about that controller is what Kai talked to me about on the phone the other day is that I don't trust them that they will make that controller usable with enough. They should. I mean, if you buy a controller like that, it should be universal with all their freaking drones. Done. I should be able to fly the Neo with that damn controller. You spend 1,000 bones on a controller, freaking thing better. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I have to buy the controller. It's going to cost me. It's more money. It's the $300. That's so. It hurts me to think about. It hurts. It'd be $1,200 for the controller, something like that, with the tariff. So 10%. Oh, that still hurts, guys. I'm cheap. So is it? I can't. I can't. So, some of you guys are saying yes. Yeah, there's a couple yes votes. Don't be freaking trying to talk me into buying that thing, guys. You know I'm crazy enough to do that. I am stupid enough if it's the right day and I'm sitting and I'm super bored, I could pull the trigger on this damn drone. Hey, back our DFPV guys. I am really having fun. The getting back to the whoop the beta FPV the beta FPV Meteor 75 Pro is really fun. But the only thing that takes the fun out of that, and Kai already brought this up, is the fact that those little 1S batteries, it just eats them up. And you put that's the only thing. And you get that really short flight, but it's a really fun short flight. I mean, if you want to dive stuff, there's nothing better than using a really super light drone to dive. Diving with a light drone is much safer than heavier drones because your drop time is much more predictable, so that's fun. There's stuff that you can do with that Meteor you cannot do with the Neo. You cannot dive with the Neo. You can't do a proper dive with it. But with that freaking Meteor, you can dive the crap out of it and it will take care of business. So just saying. Anybody here Pocket 3 in? If there are any Pocket 3 folks here, all right, I'm gonna show you something. This right here, this is oh man, look at that. Is my camera dirty? This seems dirty. This is the Ulanzi. This is not new, but it's new for me. This is the 112-degree field of view Ulanzi for the Pocket 3. I really like this. So yeah, so when I haven't done a proper outdoor shot. I mean, I told you I was gonna use oh man, burp there. I was gonna use the X5 for the next couple of months. I wanna just dive into the X5 right now, but I bought this. The price was good, and I needed to buy something. I wanted to, but this is the wide angle. But this is it's 100. It gives you 112 degrees of um and I didn't see too much. You know how when you get it really wide, you get on the edges, you start to get some curvature. Um, I think the camera does a really good job at kind of eliminating that, but this right here I think it's better than the one that I got with the creator combo. It just for some reason and this one you can actually stack. Okay. What makes this better is you can stack a mist filter over the top of it. Now you will get vignetting, but you can crop that in. So if you wanted to, stack a mist on top of that, I guess that takes away from the wide angle whole perspective. But But yeah, you can stack. Too bad you. I wonder if you could put. Yeah. See, the thing is, we put the mist underneath the wide angle, and then we get the wide angle mist. I don't know. So anyway, I'm using that El Naked, so without a mist filter, but I did stack it on there, and it all it does is it gives you a little bit of it gives you a little bit of vignetting, but obviously that's what's going to happen. Squirrel. Yeah, guys, it's Friday. Um, I'm pretty much almost done with work right now. It's great. I got the summer ahead of me, except I got to get my house in gear first. You plug in your XR glasses. Now, those are the ones, the virtual glasses. XR. Can you put a link to that one? I think you did this before. Did you link that to me one time? The XR glass? I think you did. Give us another link. Okay, give us another link, XR. But you're saying that that works good. You can plug those XR glass. I think maybe that's what I need to do next. Now, did you? I think the XR. Let me just see if I can you can get that link back in here. Yes, the XR. Okay. Now, which ones do you own? Do you own the let's see, Ray, let's see, Ray. So which of one should I get? There's air there's the Viture, let's see, Ray Neo Air 3S XR glasses. And I don't know why they call them the Air 3S. These are not cheap. Okay, let's look and see what you got going on here. Looking at we're clicking on his Amazon link. Oh yeah, these are pricey, but are they good? Dude, I'm willing to spend the money if they're good. You got to understand me. If they're freaking good, I mean, for example, if this works with my RC2 and I can do this with anything I use with the RC2, then to me that's like adding a really nice screen. Um, but you're saying that these things are definitely yeah, Viture. Okay, got you. There you go. Yeah, Vituri Pro XR AR glasses, 135. So these are 1,000 nits. Yep. Hell yeah. And it'll work for iPhone, your iPhone, Android, Mac, PC, all those things. Crazy. Yeah, those are not cheap. 459. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. They look pretty cool. And the big thing is all right. So this is what I'm watching, guys. Let me just show you this really quick. Guys. We need to find some more fun, man. So this is the video that I'm watching. I'm just so this is the ad that comes with it. Okay, so he's basically switching with it. Um, Watching movies. Wow, maybe that's the way I got to go. I mean, that's better than I mean, I hooked that up to my my PlayStation 5, man. We'll do some serious freaking Call of Duty gaming with those puppies. But yeah, those look like they're built really well, and they don't look they don't they all these glasses have kind of an unnatural look to them because they pop out so far, but these are not bad. Um, They are not bad at all. Maybe that's the direction I got to go. So that's, that's the reflection. Obviously, it's going to be really hard to show what they really look like unless you, I guess I could buy them, try them out, and then if I don't like them, I could return them. Um, but you're saying that they're plug and play. You plug them right into you can plug them into the USB-C port. Any software, just plugged in, no app needed. All right. That's what I was looking for. Crap, man. Why am I not doing that? Guys, why am I already not doing this? And mm, now these are the Vitura Pro XRs. So Terminator glasses. To me, guys, when you're flying drones, you now you get the line of sight thing, and that's obviously the line of sight thing. You know how I feel on that one. But the more I can comply with things, and the more I can become better, and I can use some tech to kind of you know so these are 135 inches versus the 120, so you get a much bigger field of view. So yeah, cool. And obviously, I'm going to do a little research on these. I really am. I mean, I got nothing else to do. I mean, I just think that's something that I don't know why more drone people are not talking about these. I really don't. I don't know why. Now, Ken Dono did do that, and I don't know. Maybe he just didn't get a lot of response from it. But maybe I should promote this. I should say, hey, this is the way to go. Maybe for what you gain, maybe I'll start flying the Air 3S with these things. To me, it's just yeah, maybe I'll go fly the freaking flip with this because I got the controller, the control. I can fly the Neo with those damn things. I could do FPV with the Neo without doing FPV. Oh man, I just can think of a lot of great ideas with those things. I think I need to buy these. I really do. I think I need to get them. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh man. So very cool. Very cool. Really, I'm gonna do some really hard research on these things. I right now I'm just there's so much upside to these, and there are a lot of other types of glasses. These are the ones that I believe that Ken wore. I think he had the I don't think he had these. I really don't. I don't know if he even saved them. Maybe he didn't. Um, yeah, and you could keep flying if Karen's freaking giving you crap. You got your glasses on, you're still flying. You're talking to Karen, and you're like, "Hey, Karen, get out of my face." And I'm still flying my drone, still working my mission. You know, it says they come with myopic control if you need eye correction. So cool. I think this is something I really need to seriously. Is there any? Let's see. Let's see. Buy any one for 3.9. Any code Vitur Pro. So there is a. So there is. It looks like these do have a little bit of a discount with a. So I have to check that discount out to see how much it comes. Two glasses to fly the Neo, and now he's buying these. Here he has two goggles to fly the Neo. No, this is different because I'm still flying with the app, with the Fly app, Lone Star. You gotta open up the blinders, man. Okay, so I'm flying in 100-degree heat, okay, with a freaking screen that I can't see. Now I can see the damn screen, and I can basically fly every freaking drone that I got that will connect to the RC2. And it's not about the FPV version. It's about just the having control, like camera control. How about night flying? Same thing. You got field of view. I mean, with the threes, with the goggles three, you got the tap. I don't know if Lone Star just got the goggles three just recently. He has to learn. He has to tap them. You do the hard tap on the side, and then you can see through them. So he has to try that out. So to me, it's a different. It's about clarity, quality, visual issues with flying in the daytime. There's just a lot of things, and then being able to be in your be in your zone with those on, being able to to be able to function in the same universe as everybody else. Anyway, I think that's a great option. So and I'm going to put that in my cart and see what happens. So I am going to screen out here a second. I just want to see what the cost is, what the savings are. $60. So there's a $60 promotion right now. So they're 425 for those puppies. The XR ARs are 399, and I did look at those. Those are $400. So they're the same price. Oh, that is the XR AR. It's 135. 39, yeah. It puts the price to 399. That's what happens. And then with tax and everything, it's 425. So you didn't clip the coupon. You gotta clip the coupon, man. Clip the coupon. They're 399. Ah, oh, my wife, she'd kill me if I clipped the coupon right. Oh, I got a lot of work to do, guys. I got so much stuff. I got a big project coming. I got a whole grill project I got to do. I'm going to put a black stone in. So you guys want to see that? I know it's not drones, but I'm going to do a little sachet to the side. So you guys are going to have to put up with me. Remember when I did my big build, the big bar shed build? We got a sachet one more time. So it's going to be summer. I got to keep busy. You got to work that freaking 100-degree heat outside. Anyway, ladies and gents, I think it's time. I only 44 minutes, but I got a great. I'm really stoked about these glasses. I am really stoked about those. I'm also stoked about flying the little whoops. So um, maybe I'll do some 2S flying too. I don't know. Kai seems to think it's not worth it. If you're not 4S, you're not part of the club. But I don't know. If I order in the next 7 hours, guys, those things will arrive on the 18th. That's 2 days. I could be having fun in 2 days. Oh man. All right. I think I gotta I gotta check that one out. All right, guys. All right. We know we already know that let me just I'm gonna hustle over to the X media really quick and then freaking guys, it's only money, right? It's only money. That's what the price would normally be. That thing would be sitting in my freaking house right now if I only had to pay that much. I would already own this thing. But I'm not going to pay 2,600 bucks for a drone with an RC2 that I don't need. Ah, crap. Maybe I got to go drone only or something. I don't know. Who knows with that? You bet the next live I'll have them. I'm interested in those things. because those are pretty damn cool. I just think that it's a good. You don't think I should go? You don't think I should go coffee? I was thinking I should go coffee machines. Just stop this drone stuff. You know, there's just way more. Just do random roasters. Which one's the best? The Pro or the Barista Plus random roasters? 4S, 6S, where it's at. I agree. Kai, it is so much more fun to fly. At least 6S is freaking. There's no question about it. It is awesome. When you take when you put power to a 6S freaking drone, that thing you're 300 feet in 2 seconds. It's awesome. So, anyways, guys, I don't think I'm going coffee roasters, but I am going grill. I've got a big grill project and I am filming it. So I'm gonna show you I'm gonna deconstruct. I'm gonna do a site survey. I'm gonna show everybody what I'm gonna be doing, and then I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna be filming it a piece at a time. So you know, I do have this. I do have my daughter's getting married in really soon, next spring, and I'm gonna have a party in my house, my backyard. So I got to make it look cool and nice, and it would be really cool to fly with these glasses. So all I got to do is press the place button right now. Oh my gosh. Look at the Ray Neo glasses. I think those are cool looking. Look at those. Those are cool. Well, that I saw a picture. Now there's no picture. They're only $199, guys. You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. If you buy crap, you're not gonna. Yeah, you got to get the good ones. I've learned that. I've learned that you don't save any money by buying crap. So, ooh, it's got Bose. These got Bose audio. So, Bose audio. So, yeah. All right. All right, guys. I think we are at that point where we need to roll the Cool Wet sand music. And we should be positive today because even though we don't have a freaking a Mavic 4, we will be happy. Our lives will be complete without it. We don't need it in our lives. We will be just fine. You know, we can make this. We can make it without this Mavic 4. We just gotta. And you know, I'm gonna own one in a few weeks. We don't have to be angry, guys. We don't have to be. We don't have to be angry. Like this kid right here. Okay, I have to go back to that scene. Sorry. Oh, I love that. That's AI for you. I just love it. So, anyway, we got to get out of here. But thank you guys for sharing with me. I'm sorry we don't have a Mavic 4 for you. I hope that one of you guys pays the extra $600, gets the Mavic 4 and Pro and enjoys it. And you can rub it in my face, So, miss the days of hyped up. Hey, I'm going to be back to the moonshine pickles. I'm telling you, when I get working on this outdoor project in the heat, I'm going to be ending that freaking project every day with a step 2. Okay. Step 2 means a nice cold one, and It'll be one of those summers, man, but it'll be cool. I got a really good project in my head. I'm very excited about doing it. I got some money set aside for it. My wife seems to think that she says I'm very selfish and that I would never do this project because all I care about is my drone channel. And I am going to prove to her that she is more important than you guys. And I'm going to build her the nicest grill in the backyard that she ever is going to have to cook and slave over. So we're gonna Blackstone her life. We're gonna we're gonna totally we're gonna totally Blackstone, um, and and she will love it. She will love every second of and then we will cook. Oh, look at that! There's some good stuff here. Yeah, we got to go back. Sorry, we're gonna go back. I know I keep thinking keep thinking it's gonna be over, but right there, there we go. Can you see Dad Random on the doing some Blackstone? Look at that. That's a nice one right there. I'm gonna be building it in though. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that cart there. I'm gonna freaking take that and build it into a nice, really nice barbecue area. So, can you see me making some stir fry? Oh man, we need to rock a Blackstone. There we go. That's some Dad Random stuff right there. Check that. Can you see me rocking that one? All right. It's a nice looking grill, man. Mine's gonna be hooked up to the natural gas though. That's LP version. I don't like changing the tanks. That's nice. I really like that. That does fit into the budget. But I gotta build around it. I'm gonna build it in. I'm gonna build it in. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go through that whole process where you're gonna see the concept on paper, and then you're gonna. But that would freaking look great. Dude, man, I'm Blackstoning. I'd rather own a grill than a freaking $3,000 freaking $2,000 drone. Changing the tanks is half the fun. Eddie, we're going summer, man. We're going summer on you. Okay, we're gonna still do some drones, but the drones are gonna be the side gig. The main gig is gonna be Blackstone and the cool grilling area. I already got a cool bar area. Now we're gonna build a grill area. So we're gonna knock this crap out. You guys remember the old freaking no fly zone? I don't even know if I have any pictures of the no fly zone. I should see if I can find some. Some of you guys ever seen that? Some of you guys may have never ever seen that. I gotta get out of here. Okay, we will prolong uh, this exit forever. I don't think I have a. I don't know. We can turn that down a little bit. Put it in the background. Let's see if we can find a. Let's see if we can find our no fly zone image. Let's see images. All right, let's go to photos. I'm gonna see if I can find our old school. We got to go back in time. We got to go back to 2020, maybe. Let's see if I can find it in the 2020 shots. I'm almost there, guys. I'll get you there. I'll get you there. We took a lot of pictures. We did a lot of video of the no fly zone build. Let's see if I can find that for you guys. But so we got to build on the dream, man. Here, it's 2021. There we go. We're getting closer. I'm looking through my history here. Looking through the history. Where is it? Where's the beginning of the project? It's in here somewhere. Here, I should be showing you how I'm scrolling, huh? Here, let's go. You can go through my life here. Scrolling it, give you guys some more fun to be able to see me scrolling through my life here. Let's see. We got to go further. There's some 360 cameras, and oh, look at that. That's some good stuff. Check that out. That's great times. Look at that, guys. Oh my gosh, we can see the whole Dad Random history. There we go. Aerial shots of my truck. Where is the beginning of that? Look at that. Look at that thing. I can't believe I own that. That was so long ago. These were the good old days. Look at that. Look at that stuff. Look at that. Look at Dad Random had some fun back then. Check that out. That's some fun. Those are fun times. There's some fun times right there. Oh, that was the RS. That was the RS, which is the probably the one of the first decent 360 cameras. It's not bad. Let's see, that's 720. Let's get it in 1080p here. So it's at least 1080. So that's some pretty good video right there. But yeah, I got fat, so I'm trying to work my way back to the old dad random there where I wasn't fat. Let's see. Let's see. We got George Floyd. Let's move on. There we go. Okay. All right. This is the beginning right here of the Dad Random project. This is how it started. This is where the no fly zone began. Okay. Right there. And then we started the construction project. We designed it. We did a complete design right there. There is here, let's rotate that right there. So this was the concept right there. All right. That's what we're doing again. We're doing that concept build. Okay. And then we got some underwater shots right there. That was fun. And then here we go. Then the construction began. There's my son that was helping me. This is during COVID. They gave me a bunch of COVID money. So I'm like, I'm going to build a bar, man, with my COVID money. And this is where the concept began. Look at that. I got skills. Those are dad random building skills right there. Okay. And then we worked on it and we slowly started to add on there. We got the roof sheathing going. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same build project. And then I started to get things closed in, check that out. And pretty cool. Isn't it fun to kind of look through this stuff? I love archives. Then I had some fun. We called this the drone father. Got the drone father right there. So, yes, there's some 360 shots right there. We got the sheathing on. Yeah, isn't that fun? This was my project. Now, guys, this is all me, man. This is stuff I do. Okay. It's just fun. The whole building project. So if you have not seen those videos of me going through this process, they're kind of fun. It's fun to go back on because it was a while ago. I mean, it's already 5 years ago. The different stages of getting things kind of squared away, and then moving forward. And then I started working. Here's one of my concepts. I'm like, that's kind of where I want to go. My wife and I, we looked at that and she said, um, do this, do that. So we compromised on it. So instead of doing the full front build like that, we ended up doing, there we go. We went to Home Depot and I started looking at some different things. And then I started building right there. There's the bar as we were building the bar. Pretty cool, isn't it? Okay. So that's all steel construction. I love that. Steel is fun to work with, by the way. I love it. And there it is right there. You can see that we're coming together. Um, so I hope the saw that I bought right now can cut that. So yeah, right here we got like there's a little build video right there as I'm putting in the wall backing there. So yeah, that's most of you guys think that I'm just about drones, man. I mean, holy crap, I got, I got skills, man. So we got that in there, and then of course, then we brought a drone in so you guys could see a drone, and then I got there's some more 360 shots right there. My wife hates that sun, by the way. That sun she hates it absolutely. I still put it in there, and I called this was the Franken wall. So this is building that's the starting of that back wall there, and I'm pulling wires through it and getting the electrical set up. So yep, and then working on putting in the electrical stuff, getting that all built in. So and then let's see, let's find one that where I'm most then all the fun stuff came. There we go. There's all the stuff that all the gadgetry I put in there. Let's see. Electrical install. So I'm installing all the electrical systems, throwing in the main breaker in there. Let's see, where else am I at? There's the finished wall right there. How that turned out. Um, Building in. So now I've got the kitchenette going in. Dude, man, we rocked this project. We freaking rocked that project. There's my wiring. Hopefully the inspectors don't see that right there. Um, yeah, so let's see it. Let's get it to the finish. There we go. We got the stucco coming on right there. We're starting to get the stucco on. Now I did have these dudes do my stucco work right here. These guys here did my stucco. And let's see. Let's see if we get to the end. There we go. So you see, things are getting better. We're getting the countertops ready to go. We got the Easy Pilot, Easy Max in there. We put that in there. That was kind of fun to do right there. Hey, there's my first 1S drone right there. Those 450s. There we go. We got the concrete countertops that we made on there. And yeah, we made those suckers. Check that out. That was good looking stuff, man. So there's me building the concrete countertops. See, let's look at that right there. It's hot as frick. It's 100 freaking degrees out. So let's see. Do I open that? Let's see. What do I got? I think I'm just got it covered so it doesn't cure fast. Let's see. And then moving on. So there's where we finished at, but we weren't necessarily done because there's one more step that had to be done. And the next step, see, that's how that turned out. That was when it was just stuck. I kind of like the stucco, but my wife didn't. So let's go out here and then let's see, where's the last step right here? Bringing in this guy right here. This guy did my last finish work right here, and he's putting on my stonework. So and there it is. There it is right there, baby. That was the process right there. Thank you, COVID. COVID did that for me. So I greatly appreciate COVID and my these guys that helped me out. So he just helped me with that last little bit, but he put all that stone on for me. Everything else I did, I built that thing. There it is. So voila, there is the finished no-fly zone, and we are going to put part two together very soon. So part two is on the way. And that's it. I think we're going to definitely finish it out at this point. So anyway, that's what's coming. We've got a project ahead of us, and thank you. Enjoy. Have a good weekend. Um, and don't buy the Mavic 4. Do not. Wait for me to buy it. You'll know I've been gone officially crazy when that happens. So, all right. So have a great time. We will see you guys on the next Friday live stream, and I am out of here.